Hey, this is Coach Peter. I want to talk, this is directed at coaches, parents, and players as well, about something that I wish more players would learn to do, and that's the idea and the practice of journaling. So what I mean by that is after practices or after games, myself as a college pitcher right now, I find it very important to honestly reflect on what I did well and what I could improve, and setting goals as a pitcher to get better and take my baseball to the next level. And I think what I'd like to tell my students is it's very important to have some sort of journal, whether it's on your phone, like on a notes page, or having like a notebook. I have a pitcher's book, I'll show you this in a second, but being able to write down, journal, honestly reflect on performance is something that's very important and paramount to becoming a better baseball player. So what I thought I'd do in this video is show you my journal and perhaps give you some tips on how you can implement journaling into your careers. If you're a coach or a parent, maybe encouraging your players or your kids to just jot down a few notes after practice or games. I think that's how they can, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, they can look, they can see at what they were working on and what they need to continue working on, right? The perfect example I can think of, if I were to ask one of my pitchers at a practice 1 month ago, what did we talk about? What did we want to improve? If they don't write it down, they probably have forgotten and they don't remember what they're working on. But again, by writing it down in a journal or on an iPhone, they're able to remember and know continuously what they're working on. So what I thought I'd show you is my journal. This is a pitcher's journal. If you just Google baseball journals for hitters or pitchers, there's plenty out there in the market. But what I have is a very more complicated one. Again, at the young age, I think just a simple notebook that you can buy at a stationery store will suffice. So what you can do in a journal, this is a more sophisticated one, is I have my plan for the day, the food that I'm eating, the weights that I'm lifting, the type of throwing, the amount of throwing, the workload that I'm doing, and just having goals every day. But what I like to do is I track what I eat, when I'm lifting, my throwing, my sleep, my schedule for the day, my goals for the day, for the week, for the month. And I think it's really important to becoming a better baseball player. So again, for coaches and parents, I'd encourage your students and your kids to begin just writing down just a little bit at the end of every practice or game. If you're a player watching this, I also encourage you just to honestly reflect and journal your progress so that you can become the best baseball player that you can be.